was a nice clap.
Good.
Ooh.
You should do your fast clapping thing.
That was pretty good for me, though.
Pretty good.
Watch how fast you can do this. I can't do that. How fast
My whole leg moved when I did that.
How fast can you clap? Oh, you're pretty good. I'm by far the
Wait,
worst.
can I get a part 2?
Yeah.
Ooh!
Can
Look at the spikes.
I know.
Can y'all do the hand thing where like you like?
No, I cannot do that. I don't
Is
want to
that
try.
the thing right
Yeah.
there?
Like,
I can make my hands clap like this.
that hurts my wrist.
You know, like at slam poetry shows when they go, I think it should just be. Just the whole audience.
That was
good.
breathtaking.
Welcome to the podcast, Jay.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah.
Back. Yes, thank you.
You're here now.
There was some
That's
absence there.
For a while. 4
Since
months.
multi-purpose person.
Yes. No.
Well, Steve's a
No,
stink.
no.
Yeah.
Angelo Toscani.
Toscani.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I
Pizza
went back
Hut.
too far.
Yeah, no one up Pizza's the Hut, man.
Even in that video, I was mostly the camera guy, but I did have my short part where it was the very nerdy tech guy.
Yeah,
The
and you
FBI
played it
agent.
well.
Yeah,
Did
that
it
was
very well.
a fun video
Yeah.
to make.
Jay said, "Are you sure?
Are you sure?" Highlighted the
It's
video.
pretty good, yeah. That's one of my lovely ones that I enjoy.
Yes.
It's done pretty
Oh.
well, too.
I'm
Yeah.
gassed.
I'm gassed from all that.
I love that part.
Yeah, I only had one line, and it's where I went, ugh. Sorry,
He gets
the camera.
Yes.
hit in the face.
Yeah.
Yes. That was a very good way you spun the camera.
Hey.
I don't know how you did it, but it was cool.
It was a smooth
I don't
transition.
remember what I did either. I think I threw the camera for one, and then we cut it as it was spinning, and
Oh,
I just
okay.
ended by starting a new clip, and then
Like flicking it
Yeah.
down.
Oh, okay.
yeah, so it wasn't totally
That
like
sounds
it
right.
landed perfectly.
Yeah.
It was like some
Yeah, it was two
magic.
clips.
Plus the gun part was cool though.
Oh yeah,
Where you like.
we should be putting these clips in here during editing.
Yeah, or at least like
Have fun,
the,
Jace.
the little. All right, so I've been thinking,
Okay.
boys.
Okay.
You look around at the world, lots of technological advancements in things, and there's like some like self-driving cars sort of thing.
Right.
Mhm.
Do you guys trust that at all?
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
So do you know how they work? Kind of.
no,
I mean, I literally have no idea.
So,
how, the
it-
mechanics work on that.
It's not exactly like you can from your house just push a button and it'll take you to work. It only works on the interstates.
that
like-
keeps you in your lane, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
But it gets sensors, and it's really cool because, at least I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Like, if there's a semi, like, 2 lanes in front of you and, like, kind of a ways, on your little radar, it'll be like, that's a semi. And,
Oh,
like,
it
it
does.
picks up all the cars, and I don't know how it does that.
Huh.
It's fancy.
But it's pretty cool.
So do Teslas just do that, or is there more cars that do
No,
that?
there's
I think
pretty
they're-
much like the new top of line cars all
Like,
do.
Like,
Okay.
Audis. I refuse to call it an
Oh.
Audi, because that's stupid.
Oh, I say Audi. I'm an
I
Audi.
say Audi.
Audi?
It should be
Yeah.
Audi, because look at how it's spelled.
You're
Why is
saying
it called an Audi?
it
Like
should-
a belly button? What?
Like Audi. Yeah.
It ought to be Audi.
It ought to be Audi. Yeah.
Audi.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sean. I think most people call it an Audi.
Really? Oh, I
Yeah.
say Audi on that.
I don't know how many people I've heard say Audi like we do.
I say Audi because I just assume it's foreign and that's how you
I'm
pronounce
pretty
it.
sure
Oh,
the
okay.
commercial says Audi.
Does it really?
I think so. Yeah.
It's really loud. I apologize. That was
Yeah.
awesome. And another thing with those is it requires you to like move the steering wheel every once in a while, just so it knows that you're
Huh.
still awake. in
Yeah,
there.
like what if you're asleep? Does it brake for you?
It slows down. I think.
But it
Like,
doesn't like stop.
I think it will. Yeah.
Because like what if you're like, oh, it's driving, I'm on my phone, and then someone slams on their brakes ahead of you? You're not gonna know.
I think it'll slam on brakes.
It
too.
should.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah. So
I just don't know if
gosh,
I
do you trust?
Motion sensors, but like, just you gotta be very quick to like. Those things have to be very good to
Yeah.
respond to something that fast.
I wouldn't want to be like the object they tested on.
right?
Yeah.
Have you seen like there's a
The crash dummies.
yeah, like the crash dummies, and like sometimes this is a while ago, like during the time of Vine and all that.
Oh.
There's like this Vine that went around. There's supposed to be a car that would stop on its own, and this guy's just standing there like, "Well, I'm kind of nervous," and then the car just straight up hits him. It doesn't stop.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay,
Oh,
I don't wanna do
Was
that.
it like a funny skit or was it like actual?
no, it was real.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
at
mean,
least from what I could tell.
It probably turned out funny though. I mean,
Yeah.
I hope he's not dead.
Yeah, we're all like, oh, I like
wasn't-
it.
It wasn't.
Double
It
tap.
wasn't hard. Like it was like 5-10 miles per hour.
Oh, okay.
But like, you're just like, okay, stop,
Well, I mean,
stop, stop.
Why is it still going?
Jace has been hit by a car.
Yeah, and that one
The
Joker trailer recreation.
trailer.
Yeah, we hit him going 35 miles per hour, and we didn't edit it whatsoever.
Yeah,
I promise.
Don't worry about
We
it.
definitely didn't play one of the clips backwards. And
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
That was a fun video too.
That
I
was-
thought you were talking about our car crash. I was like, I was there too.
Oh,
It's
no,
like,
that's
what
not,
do you mean?
That's not what I meant.
No.
Yeah, well,
No, that's
Jace has
I'm-
been in one.
Yeah.
I'm glad you.
Thanks for
know what I'm
ruining the
talking
podcast for me, Jay.
about.
Yeah.
That video, the Joker trailer, was very fun to be a part of. Once again, I mostly just did filming and stuff. Like I held the camera for.
Yeah.
But my one little claim to fame for that one was the Burger King scene where.
That was
Yeah,
awesome.
it was perfect.
That was so sweet. Put that clip in for us, Jace. Have fun.
There you go.
Yeah, it lines up perfectly with the real one.
Yeah.
And Jay was actually supposed to be Murray Franklin.
Yes.
But we don't know what happened. He just
Well,
kind of...
do you remember I brought my I brought my stuff to do it. We just never got around to it.
Yeah, it was like we couldn't get into the church.
Yeah, that's what it was. We couldn't
for
get
that
into-
particular day, and
yeah.
then we had a few days where we could, and they were like, "I can't do it." We're like, "Well, we're just gonna have to do it."
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
Joe did it, and
And dude, you should have been there because it took me so many tries to like spin around.
Not joking, it was probably at least 50 attempts.
It was
Like,
so
at least,
many.
like,
and
low
Sean and
end.
Jace were like, "That one wasn't right." And I was like, "But it felt so good." Like in my head, I was like, "I did it exactly." But I didn't. I absolutely did not.
well, we had something like that with the multi-purpose person video. Do you remember when me and Max? Well, it was mostly Max, but I did it a few times. We couldn't stop laughing for the video. We kept doing so many takes because we also messed up our lines. Like for the first scene where I walk down the stairs and come down and talk to him, he messed up his line, and I messed up my line, and we just kept going back and forth.
Yeah.
It took us like 25 times to get it done.
Yeah, that one did take a lot.
And that was also your first scene ever like doing
Yeah,
like, a
and-
skit with us.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
So-
the first one.
Yes.
During our first podcast, we thought of what our first words were on the channel.
Oh yeah.
And then
what was yours then?
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I was yelling for Max. I was running down the stairs.
He said,
Max, did you clean your room?
yeah, like, did you do
No,
your chores
it was-
yet?
I'm pretty sure it was just, hey, Max, did you do your chores yet or something like that?
So that means
hey,
Max butt does ready.
Yeah, so collectively, me, Joe, and Jace's first words on the channel was, mine was does,
Mine was ready.
and Jace's was butt. So butt does ready. Those are our first
Okay.
words. So Max, butt does ready, or hey, butt does ready.
Or my butt is Max does ready.
But
Like,
Max does
It's
ready.
about to be a big one.
Wolf.
It's max capacity.
Okay,
right
so what is Max's first word?
now.
Oh, I don't know. What was his first
Dink
video?
Dave.
He was in Dink Dave, yeah.
You. He said you.
You.
Because he said you got the stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
You, Max,
Oh,
butt does
yes.
ready.
You Max butt does ready. There you go.
So special guest wise, have we had many special guests on the channel?
Special guest?
Like,
we had
just-
Nerf Clasher.
Just
Yeah,
like
Nerf
who
Clasher's on
have
there, yeah.
appeared that like aren't normally in the videos.
Yeah, Daniel. Nerf Clasher.
I
YT.
saw for a video John King was in one or no?
That was for Nathaniel's.
Oh, that's for
Yeah.
Nathaniel's video.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense because
Yeah.
But didn't you guys post it on the Fireflies Instagram?
We probably did a story of it or something.
Okay, that
Yeah.
that makes more sense because I was going through and I saw it and I was like I didn't see the video upload. So I was a little confused, but makes sense now.
Yeah.
Who else have we had on the channel before? I don't know, man.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, no more. Well, Ryan was in it, right?
Ryan.
Yeah.
His he was the
Direct deposit.
the
Yeah.
detective or the narrator
Yeah.
technically.
What was his name? Preston Zander. was
Preston
his name.
Zander.
I'm Preston Zander. That was
That's
him.
a
Sam
cool
comes
name.
home from an afternoon trip to the bank.
His
That's
voice
perfect,
his
yeah.
voice was so
So
good.
good.
in that.
We want to make a second one of those one of these days where Preston Zander is covering another story.
Mm.
It's
Story.
so funny.
But
I love that.
we don't know what other crime to do.
Well, as I said, which I mean, we don't have to go too much to this. We could just do a part 2 of that story, like make it somehow where the guy didn't actually, where Jace's character didn't get the death penalty or something.
Glenn Brown didn't die.
Didn't die.
He's alive.
And healthy.
Kind of like Morgan Freeman a little bit.
A little
We get a
bit.
little bit of Morgan action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, I need to know what's the deal with handshakes, because I personally I do not like to do the idea of doing a handshake is like a super good idea. Like, hey, bro, what's up? Dap me up.
Like a cool guy handshake?
Yeah,
That's actually funny you say that.
Okay.
Because last night I thought about it. I suck at handshakes.
Yeah.
Just so most guys, to prove like you're alpha male, you go up to someone, you're like, hey, you got to do like a
the
really
firm handshake.
really firm handshake.
Yeah.
Me, I go and I'm just like.
Yeah.
And some people are like, dude, what's up with that weak handshake? I'm like, well, I'm not trying to break your hand. And
they think beta male.
Yeah, beta
Yeah,
male for
losers
not having
guy.
a good handshake. So also handshakes wise, I think this is pretty funny. Last week I was at the basketball game, Heartland's game, and Coach Gray dapped me up.
He dapped you up? He's never dapped me.
I don't know why he went in for it.
Did he say anything while he did it?
No.
Like, what's up, Jay?
Yeah, it was something like,
okay.
He was like, hey, Jay, and I go in for a handshake.
I didn't even know he knew how
like,
to dap people.
I was like, when did you learn to do
what a
this?
legend.
Like,
That's awesome.
he probably had no idea he was doing it, but he kind of went for it, So
yeah.
That was pretty cool.
I can usually instinctually react pretty well to handshakes.
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
But I definitely mess it up sometimes.
Yeah.
And then, like, when you mess it up, there's no worse feeling than that.
Yeah, but I'm never the one to initiate, like, yeah, we're going to do some kind of fancy handshake.
Yeah.
It's like, why do you do that?
Oh,
I never am the one to initiate that. Yeah, it just keeps
yeah,
going
like
forever.
when do you go for the fist bump? I don't know.
Yeah, like, 'cause my hand goes down, like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to come back up for the fist bump.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What's the deal with that? If you're one of the people that initiates those interesting handshakes, we just want to know why.
Yeah.
We want to know why. We want to know how to react.
Like, it's good camaraderie, but it's just kind of like, I don't know how to react.
Yeah, because you can tell by the angle of their hand, it's not going to be a normal one.
So you're...
But, like, so what's it going to be? There's,
Yeah.
like, 100 different possibilities.
That's
What's going to happen?
true.
I stress out far too much.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So, the main thing I go for in, like, a handshake or, like, when I'm greeting someone is, like, either just a normal handshake or, like, a dap up. But my go-to if I feel uncomfortable and don't know what they're going to do is I just hug I hug them. That's my, like, safety blanket for, like, handshakes.
Oh, yeah. It's
just
no chance.
It's hugging them. And, like...
Yeah.
Some people are like, okay, and some people are like, why are you hugging me?
Yes, so it's funny you say that, because you know how sometimes people will, like, dap you up and then they'll go in for, like, a little bit of a hug pat?
That's the most awkward part.
Oh my gosh, okay, so I was at my friend's graduation party and I was like, alright, I gotta head out. He's like, thanks for coming, man. He goes for this. And I'm not used to those, right? I'm used to just these. So I was already, like, kind of panicking. I'm like, okay. So I kind of go for this, and then he puts his arms out, and I let go of the handshake and just give him a hug. And he was like, what are you doing? And I was like,
what is he doing?
I was like, are we going for a hug? And he said, no, I was just going to do, like, the... And I was just like, have a good graduation party.
How is the other person supposed to know? Because I've had that happen, too. Where, like, here... act it out with me. Like, you do the cool guy thing, you do that, and then you're about to go in like this.
Yeah.
I think the handshake's gonna break, so I do this, and then my hand just ends up like pushed against him, like this. Like,
yeah, it's
why'd you do that? Just do a handshake. It's not that hard.
So this trauma.
I
I was just gonna say that this trauma behind like my handshakes and stuff, because this happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I went to film the music video with Jesse, I butchered it. First thing, I barely ever talked to the guy, and I just butchered it.
And then he goes, "Yeah, maybe this video isn't such a good idea."
Yeah, and so that's why I wanted to make the handshake video. That was like the pain that rooted inside of me. It poured into that video.
Oh man, this is wow, this is a deep video.
Yeah.
Which music video was that?
It was Money Down.
Money Down.
I did Money Down.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's like the parking lot one, right?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. That was so fun to do, but I was just like, I felt so awkward and like the mood kind of dropped immediately.
What's up, G?
Much.
How you doing,
Yeah.
Holmes?
So the vibe was just like a little like, I kind of ruined something good.
It's so awkward, but especially like some people who are older than you, like let's just say they're 26, and then that happens. It just makes you feel even worse when like
they're so far superior.
Yeah,
to
so like you dap them up, and then you just mess up and you feel stupid.
Yeah, like I'm glad I never messed up one with Stevie Horn. When he come back, he's like the basketball legend himself.
Right.
And then like when I was playing stuff, I was like, oh my gosh. Like everything's in slow motion, there's sweat going down my face. I'm like, okay, we're through it. We're there.
Yes.
Safe.
Yeah.
I've established myself as epic. And that's all that matters. I'm going to tell the story of Goy.
Goy,
because that's kind of a similar thing, but not really.
That is similar.
So we were at work one day, and this guy, he's kind of like a manager there.
Yeah.
And he comes by and he says, hey guys, how's it going? And I wanted to say good. Mm-hmm. And I also wanted to say hey, because I was like reacting to his initial hey guys. And I combined them both, and I just went, goy! Like, right to his face.
And then there's another thing that you
Goodness,
did.
Sean.
Goy!
You mixed.
Oh, yes.
I'll let you tell
Italian?
that.
You're
I'll let you
Italian?
Goy!
Goy.
Angelo Toscani, goy.
Goy.
What was it exactly that I said wrong?
I know exactly what it was.
No, what was it I did?
Someone was like, "Thank you so much," and you meant to say, "No problem," or "You're welcome," but you said, "Your problem, no welcome."
I did, yes, that's what it was, yeah.
You told me.
Your problem, no welcome.
Have a good day.
I don't think they noticed because it just sounded... I said it in the same cadence you would. No problem, you're welcome. I said, your problem, no welcome.
Your problem.
And I meant that.
And I meant that, yeah. Never
Your
come
problem.
back ever
Oh,
to the store.
goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the worst things too is when you mess up like when I'm trying to think of a moment, but like when someone says good luck or something, and like you say
you too.
You too.
Yeah.
It's like they have good luck on what? Like what are you saying good luck to me?
Good luck.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
those moments and like you feel
Keep one eye
stupid.
open.
Like I mean, sorry, and you just walk away from the situation.
I've never really had troubles with U2ing that much.
Mm.
But I've been present. Like, I've been the one who receives a U2 for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, especially when we worked at Panera.
Yeah.
Like, I give someone food. I'll be like, enjoy your meal. And they say, U2.
Yeah, and then
You just see them smack their faces or
Yeah.
fucking away.
sometimes I would just walk away from that, but sometimes I would also like play along with it, but really obnoxiously, and I would say, "Oh, I will."
Oh, I
And I
will.
thought that I was really funny, but I really wasn't.
They probably never came back because of that.
Yeah.
That's
It's
why.
just thinking you're so fun. Oh, I will.
I
One
will.
star on Yelp, just because of that one guy who said, "Oh, I will."
I
Oh,
will.
so I should probably bring this up for that Coach Ray thing. It's funny because we actually messed up the whole thing too. Because I just went in for a handshake, and then he puts that on me like a dap up, and I was just like,
So you messed it up.
yeah, I was like, hey, and he's like, and he pulls me, and I'm like,
Or he tries to like
Hello?
switch where your thumb is so that it can be like.
Yeah.
so yeah, that
He was the alpha in that, in that circumstance.
exactly. Because
You got wrecked.
When it comes to handshakes, I'm definitely the beta, no matter what, unless it's hugging.
Hugging's good.
I'm good at that
Hugging's
point.
good.
I'm good with hugging.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you have to know when it is
Yeah,
the right.
and it's
time,
also
when
like
it's,
you
the
got-
right person.
I'm not hugging just anybody.
Right. Yeah. Well, also it's hard to mess up a hug, but like just like certain ways you can hug, like the neck.
What's your go-to hug? Are you going over or under or one of each?
I think it just depends on how tall they are,
Yeah, I guess so.
I think heights.
and it depends on who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of one for doing one of each because like you can't go wrong. And then
Well-
also, if they're not expecting that, like, what are you doing?
Yeah. You kind of have to
Yeah.
wait for them to do the initial like, "Dah," and then you're like, okay, I can
Yeah.
counter
yeah.
that.
Say if they do that, you're definitely going in for
You're going
like
to the alternate. Yeah.
Yeah.
the other side.
But they go for this. What do you do?
yeah.
What do you do?
Over
Yeah, like
the
right
neck.
in the middle. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm probably gonna just react and then hit him in the face.
Just right
is this-
across to the mouth.
Is this a threat? I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It's never happened before.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, hugging's kind of a safe route.
Mhm.
When I saw you for the first time and you came back, we just went straight in for the hug.
Yeah.
Didn't even deal with the handshake. You know?
Yeah.
So
That's good.
basketball game,
Yeah, the basketball
Yeah.
game.
movie theater.
Movie theater. Yeah.
Did I hug you there?
I hugged you.
Yeah.
Because.
Oh yeah, because there was a little normal conversation, and then you were like, Jay, oh my gosh, it's been so long.
Yeah, so like it didn't process. So we went to see Spider-Man, and then Jay comes out of the theater from Spider-Man, and so he just comes up to us and starts talking, and so I was just like, yeah, whatever, it's Jay. And like I hadn't seen you for like
4 months.
4 months,
Yeah.
and then I was just like, oh my
Wait
gosh,
a
it's
minute.
Jay.
Yeah.
And I give him a big hug.
Yeah. I definitely I told him I so badly wanted to spoil that movie.
That would've been
Yeah.
so bad.
Speaking of that, when is it okay to talk about it?
I think
Because there's a certain time period where it's like if you haven't seen it, it's your own fault.
2 weeks probably.
Well, okay,
2 weeks?
so
Yeah, 2 weeks notice.
So we're in the
With
clear right now.
Endgame too. Like
Well,
some people you still can't even talk about. So
Really?
so it was like, okay, so that movie came out in like what was it, April probably of 2019.
19.
2019. Wow.
And
yeah.
so the next year, because last year was my senior year, Kevin Lewis, Mr. Lewis, he still didn't see the movie, and so he came up to like me and Max were actually talking about it. He's like, can you guys not talk about the movie? I'm like, dude, it's been like 5 months since it's been out.
Yeah, come on. dude.
Yeah.
But so I mean, it just depends who you're around, I guess.
Yeah,
to
at
talk
that
about
point, it's
it.
like, sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Your time
It's
is
out.
honestly,
It's out on Redbox. You can get it on digital for like $5.
Yeah, especially if it reaches the point where it's on a streaming service.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
We
So
can talk about it.
speaking of that, we should bring up like the possibility of a third Garfield Spider-Man. Oof.
I would love that.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
He was really good.
So
Yeah.
we talked about this off the podcast, but all three of our favorite Spider-Mans happen like it's Andrew Garfield for all three of us, and that's rare because most people are like it's Toby, or like if you're like a young girl, it's Tom Holland.
Holland.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think I've hit the point where you can't just say Tobey Maguire's the best because he was the original.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's
like-
definitely number 2 though.
Yeah, you think Holland's the
Well,
lowest?
So
I like.
I've said they're all three amazing.
I love all three
Like
of them,
they're
yeah.
all three
They're great.
really good. I just think so when you look at Andrew, I feel like he nails both sides of it.
Yeah.
Being Peter Parker,
I think
and
so.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And like Toby and Tom, they both kind of are only good at one of them. Or okay, Tom's decent at both of them. I guess would be the.
I really like him with both of them.
Do you?
Yeah. He's pretty much up there with Andrew.
They
but-
they just keep getting younger and younger.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's gonna be like 8 for the next movie. The next actor.
Andrew, like we also talked about how like the downfall of his movies was not his acting. His acting is
Yeah,
great.
it was the writing.
It's the
Yeah.
writing, the script. Like I have no idea who wrote those movies, but whoever wrote those movies, this is your fault that they
Come on.
sucked. It's
Come
not
on.
Andrew Garfield's
I mean,
fault.
Horrific.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're they're bad. Like the Lizard from the first one,
I mean, it was
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, it's
and then
fine.
the second one, Electro. Like I loved Jamie Foxx in his acting.
It was just a weird Electro too.
Yeah, he was such a greasy man. He was like just like nasty and
well,
Yeah,
but
just weird.
I kind of liked that part of like
Just a
when
nerdy guy.
yeah when you see a villain like he didn't want to be bad at first as like you saw he was scared, but like then like the cameras, the paparazzi was there, so he freaked out, and then he like
Yeah.
decided to destroy a big part of the city.
Yeah.
because why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
It's New York City. It has all
when-
the energy.
When you can shoot
Yeah, buddy.
electricity out of
Yeah.
your your fingertips. But that movie also has one of like the craziest death scenes in there. Gwen Stacy.
Dude.
which-
Spoilers, dude. It's
Oh,
only
we're on the
been
Spoiler
podcast right
alert.
now.
it's only been
sorry.
like 5 years.
Yeah, yeah,
You gotta relax.
7 actually.
This is 7?
Is that a movie? Wow.
2014, right? I think.
I don't know.
That's probably right. Yeah.
It might have been 2016, but I feel like no, because 2016 was the first year we saw Tom Holland's
And
Spider-Man.
In Civil War.
Civil War.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably 14.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think I like the Gwen Stacy storyline, and I think I like it better than both the MJs from.
Hey,
I like.
there's a hot take
I
right
think
there.
the Zendaya.
Alright.
The Zendaya MJ is my least favorite storyline.
I don't think she has a story.
She just doesn't.
Well, I mean,
that's
like,
what I
it's
mean.
like
She
her
doesn't have.
character.
She doesn't
Oh,
have
yeah.
a storyline yet.
She's just like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of moody and I'm edgy and cool. Like
you look at the other two.
Yeah.
They actually have storylines. Hers hasn't really popped up yet. The only thing we know from her is she wants to get an MIT. Like that's not really a storyline. That's just
good job. She likes
Yeah.
robotics and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
For you.
and you see Gwen Stacy like her father, being the was he the chief of police?
I think
or,
so. Like commissioner. Or
Yeah, something like that. And
Not Gordon though. Wrong
Gordon.
universe.
Yeah.
Wrong universe.
Please.
He died. He dies in the first movie. The first.
Jay.
Listen,
Yeah, I think he does.
He dies in
Yeah.
in the first one, and like causes her.
I don't remember much of those.
Emotional turmoil and.
I think I saw each of the. What am I thinking of? Garfield. Yes. I've
Yeah.
seen like both of his like once, and that was it.
Yeah, I watched them recently, so that's why it's
Nice.
in front of my brain right now.
I have them on DVD. I've
yeah.
only watched them once though.
But Toby's MJ, we talked about it too. Is it Kirsten
That's
Dunst?
Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten's Dust.
Kirsten's Dust.
Kirsten Dunst. She's her story is what she wants to be an actress, right? Or she wants to be
Yeah.
a singer.
Yeah,
Or
she's like a Broadway show.
Broadway actor.
And then she gets with J. Jonah Jameson's son, who's like the astronaut guy.
That's where like you look at Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. That's where things were like, okay, it was kind of weird because in the third Spider-Man when what's the dude's name? Is it Brock?
Eddie Brock.
Eddie
Edward.
Brock. That Venom's stupid. Like, I don't... That third movie, I did cry when Harry Osborn died, though.
Jay, please.
As I talked,
There's
as
cameras
I
on right
talked
now.
about,
Please.
Oh my gosh. dude.
if you haven't seen these movies,
It's your fault.
go watch them. They're very good, and
They're
they've
good
been out
movies.
for 20 years almost.
Yeah.
Where have you been?
Yeah.
All this time.
So what's your next topic?
My next topic basically was like what we were talking about a bit before the podcast
Ooh,
with
El
the
Presidente.
president.
President.
Would you be the president if you like were guaranteed like you're gonna win if you run? Would you do it?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know if I would.
Because I mean, like everyone's gonna be like, he's the worst. At least half the country will. They're
So-
like, he sucks.
You look at the presidency and like what you do in that. It's very people don't realize it, I guess, but it's kind of a selfless job. Okay, in Trump's perspective, I should say. Not trying to get heavy political in here, but he already had billions of dollars when he was running for president. Like,
It was probably a bit of an inconvenience, honestly.
yeah, like he lost money. He didn't really gain much. He's hated by a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you know he did it for the American people. Like, you know, some people are they can't realize that. But there's pros and cons to being the president. Like it was one of the most respected jobs in, you know, the world, as, you know, you're the leader of the free world.
Yeah.
But like there's going to be a lot of hate now because we're in an age of, if you don't agree with me on one thing, I hate your guts now, you know.
Yeah.
And,
Pretty much.
You're the worst.
yeah, and people can't have healthy conversations about politics anymore. It
Yeah.
just turns into
That's the sad thing
turns
about it,
into
really.
fighting, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just it'd be a great job because I can put my you know like laws I want in, and
Well, to an extent.
there's more to it. I mean,
Pizza parties every night for every
yeah.
citizen.
I mean, say if you're never mind. I'm not even gonna get into that. Just yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to
Yeah.
be the king forever, so too bad.
Yeah, dictatorship.
Yeah, movie tickets should be free. For everybody.
Yeah.
So.
Free Taco Bell. Every day.
Ooh.
Or maybe
Every
just
day.
for you.
It's a mandate.
So-
You got to do it. I'm sorry.
Socialism. I like it.
Taco
For the
Bell
American
socialism?
people.
I'm okay with socialism if it's Taco Bell
you,
oriented.
you go get
Yeah.
you go get your rations.
You're right.
Yeah.
Can I have my
5-layer
Chipotle
burrito.
roll-ups? Also, I thought they took away the Chipotle roll-ups.
Did they not?
Chipotle
No.
roll-ups.
Yeah, like they're like $1.
Oh, they're
And
so good, Jay.
They're
Oh, you mean the chicken Chipotle melts?
yes,
Yes.
yes.
I love those things.
Oh, they're
Yes.
so good.
Yeah.
Those were $1, and then they were gone. And I looked the last time I went, and they're like $1.49 now. So they're more
What?
expensive.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Okay,
Aww.
so let's get off topic, off the president for
Yeah,
just
we're gonna circle back.
just a few.
Yeah, let's talk about
What's up
Taco
with
Bell.
Taco Bell and their marketing thing? Like, I get it. It's that marketing scheme where you take the thing away, you bring it back, and people go crazy for it for
Yeah,
while it's there.
like the nacho fries.
But stop doing that crap.
Yeah.
I love them. I love some of those things. Like,
I know.
Gosh.
I don't remember what it was called. Oh, it was a shredded chicken quesadilla melt.
Yes, the $1
Yes.
ones.
The-
They're like little tinfoil
And
wrapped.
they were
Oh my
pretty
gosh,
big too.
They're so good.
Like, they were $1. I'd get like 3 of them.
They were getting too much business off of it. They had to give themselves a challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
honestly.
like, they're like
It's
everyone loves us.
stupid.
It's time to ruin our lives and get rid
And
of it.
the worst part is it hasn't been back, and they took those away 2 years ago.
Yeah, those have not been back.
That's sad.
They also used to have these things called $1 stackers,
Mm.
and they were like little tiny steak quesadillas, right? And they're like folded in half.
Yeah.
It was like really thick, and they were $1. It was like a lot of food.
Oh,
You get like 4 of
yeah.
them, and you're like, I am absolutely stuffed. And you spend $4, and they say,
Okay.
sorry, no.
so
Stay hungry.
I don't
Why?
know. This made me think about how, like, there's things like this where it's true, like those things are actually good, but then there's false narratives of like the media, like, and social media controls, like, it kind of brainwashes you to think certain things are good. Like,
Are we back on the president?
no.
Okay, I was like, is this
Yeah.
Taco Bell?
Yeah,
right
I
now?
know.
Confused. Are we done with Taco Bell?
The McRib
Oh.
sucks. Why are people like?
I've had one McRib.
Well, the McRib's back. I don't care.
Who cares?
Why are you telling me?
No one likes the
or
McRib.
the Taco Bell Mexican pizza. Like,
What?
people
Yeah.
actually crave that thing, and it's
Oh,
not even
It's
that
like,
good.
whoa, yeah, the media's like, dude, you want this.
Yeah.
Because it's back.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
just because it's back?
Yeah, it's
Count
back.
me in.
Count me in. I'm having it.
Pineapple on pizza. It's not that bad.
It's
not that
good.
bad.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
eat
with
it. Stop being a baby and eat the pineapple.
There's something like quirky about being like, wait a minute, pineapple on pizza? Yeah. I'm going to shoot and kill you. I saw a skit on that today. It was really funny.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you guys.
Would you seriously sin in such a way as have pineapple on pizza? It's like, it's
Yeah.
good. Just
Yeah.
try, yeah, culture tells you it's bad.
Yeah, it's like culture tells you, like, and you're just
Pineapple?
like, yes,
I'm cool with it.
I'm gonna be a puppet of these Mexican pizzas and these McRibs and pineapple on pizza. You know,
You're a food puppet.
yeah,
Won't hold us anymore.
Yeah.
Cut those strings off.
Cut them off.
gone.
I'm
forever.
Snip, snip.
You know what? Today I'm gonna go and spend money. I'm gonna have pineapple on pizza. I'm gonna have not have Mexican pizza and not have the McRib.
Yeah, dude, you can't have those two. You cannot.
McRib is not worth it.
Yeah,
We should just go to Taco Bell later.
Probably
We should go
not,
to Taco
it's
Bell
not
later.
even back. Probably
Celebrate.
it's probably.
It is back right now.
Oh, it is.
It is the McRib. Yeah.
How do you know, idiot?
There's commercials all the time. I swear I'm not affiliated.
Part of the problem.
I'm not a part of it. I swear. But
It's
with the McRib, I'm glad you brought that up because we have to censor if we say full names. But Tyler used to work at McDonald's. He's like a manager there and stuff. And my brother's good friends with him. And he asked him about the McRib, and he said that they come in like frozen bricks with like the juices in it. And then you just put it in, and then it melts all down. And it's
That's so
like, there's the
gross.
McRib.
Wow.
Enjoy your food.
Yeah.
And like, I don't even know what comes on it, like a pickle and an onion or something.
Well, Sean, you broke the rules of McDonald's. You can't actually know what's in that stuff.
I
Should
know.
we tell all the Panera secrets that we found out?
No, you kind of just eat it, and then you just like don't question it.
Yeah, there's nothing. Panera's actually pretty good.
Panera's
I mean,
pretty
yeah,
Like, especially for fast food,
it seems-
it's as fresh as it can be.
I was gonna say it
Probably.
seems healthier than some.
It definitely is.
Yeah, like some people like when they think of fast food that's healthy, they're like Subway, and it's like Subway's not even that
No,
healthy.
no
for me
chance.
Either.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
eat fresh? That must mean it's healthy.
Yeah.
I think people think that Panera is healthier than it actually is, though.
Yeah, it's,
No,
like,
yeah.
it's
Marketing,
definitely
like,
not
yeah.
great for you.
Yeah, their
Yeah.
beige coloring and like their light green makes it look like, oh my gosh, this is healthy.
Yeah,
Must
it's
be.
earth colors. It's like, oh, veggies
Yeah.
and stuff.
Joplin, Babes.
I went to
Babes?
Babes. Babes is
Oh.
like, so
the babes
Oh,
there.
Babes.
I should probably clarify.
Joplin
Babes
is, Joplin Babes, your show.
They've got
Babes
some.
is a little restaurant.
It's kind of like a fast food place,
yeah,
really.
Oh,
and
cool.
Babes is like
Oh my
what you're
gosh.
getting. It's so good, but it's so greasy, and you know it's not healthy.
Have you ever
Nice.
seen diabetes before? Go to Babes and you will.
Yeah.
Like, it's
And also,
insane.
you walk into their their dining room, like there's flies all over.
It's
the
just
place.
like
It's so weird.
It's the whole scene.
People,
But it's-
people still buy their
it's
food,
pretty
though.
good.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
I mean, you got a bunch of hungry college kids, and it's like probably
Yeah.
5 minutes from the
my
campus.
RA would go to
Smart.
Babes like at least once a week. Love Babes.
Some people love
But-
that place.
Yeah, I mean that McRib stuff, I'm okay.
Yeah, it's so at a public school they have a rib there, and like that also tainted my idea of a McRib
Oh, yeah.
because it was just like this little rib with like a little bit of barbecue sauce on it.
Barbecue sauce.
Nice.
Ugh, it's just gross and
Yeah.
like, why?
Dude, nasty.
Yeah, there's no
But-
reason to eat that thing.
Yeah, with the Panera stuff, that's probably a good topic actually. Let's talk
Yeah.
about those. So I know we brought up the fact, especially this time of year, Panera goes through gallons and gallons of soup,
Yeah.
like probably every hour,
yeah.
especially with the broccoli cheddar and all that. So
Bussin'.
we were like,
It's so good.
it's pretty good. And we brought up one day in school when we still worked there, we were like, yeah, the bags of soup come frozen and in a bag. And some people were like, ooh, what?
You
It's
don't
frozen?
sit in the back and throw vegetables in and stir it.
Yeah, all day?
I know exactly who that was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah.
chance you could produce that much soup fresh every day. Like, on like peak day in the wintertime, I bet you go through, they're gallon-sized bags. You probably go through like 10 to 15 bags of broccoli cheddar in a day.
Yeah.
Like,
That soup's good though.
oh, it's real good.
Yeah.
And then you have all like the other 9 soups we have at the current time.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of soup. I still have only had soup. Oh no. You,
Oh,
no.
You would bring mac and cheese.
Oh,
yes,
That's-
leftover mac and
yeah.
cheeses. That was the perk of
Uh,
working there.
Oh,
Dude,
it was,
that
so
was-
nice.
That was my sophomore year
Yeah,
and
yeah.
your junior year.
Junior year for me.
Because that was the last time we all had lunch
Yeah,
together.
no lunch on senior year. But there was one day, it must have been a day you didn't work or something. There was like legitimately like 20 portion sizes of mac and cheese left over. And, like, hardly anyone wanted them. And I took, like, all of them. I had, like, 15.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I just handed them out at school the next day.
There's a point where
Mac and cheese is good.
It's real good there.
where all the employees there were like sick of mac and cheese. I never got sick of it.
I
that
never
stuff was
once
so
got
good.
sick of mac and cheese. I think
Yeah.
it might be a little bit of a hot topic, but I think that Panera mac and cheese is my favorite mac and cheese.
I think so.
It's the best.
What about
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A mac and cheese?
No.
I've never had it.
No. I've had it before.
I don't think it'd be that good.
Overhyped.
Well, but I'm not trying to bring Joplin back into talk. But
Are you gonna bring back the Joplin babes? Aren't you?
Their Chick-fil-A
It's outstanding.
is the number one Chick-fil-A in the country.
Yeah,
Because
the
it
Joplin
has,
Chick-fil-A.
what is it, 5 lanes or 4, something like
It's
that.
got 4 drive-through lanes.
What?
Yeah.
4 lanes, and
There's
each
a bunch
of
of
them.
people outside taking orders and
Wow.
stuff.
Yeah, like kids just walking by with tablets, punching it in.
It's crazy.
Like there was one time I went with like a group of like friends, like probably 4 or 5 of us in
Mhm.
the car, and there had to be at least 8 cars in each lane, so that's like
Wow.
32 cars minimum. We were in the line and out in less than 5 minutes. They're insane. They're so
immaculate.
Yeah,
incredible.
and their food tastes like Chick-fil-A. Still, it's really good.
Not like
Yeah.
it's super rushed.
Yeah, you.
No, it's good.
You would think like
Undercooked.
if you're doing that, it's gonna be like, either really bad or like really old because it was just left there and like no one's so
Quantity and quality
Yeah.
are prioritized.
yes,
Yeah.
it's
Chick-fil-A is like insane.
So a thing we do there is we take the mac and cheese and we put the buffalo sauce in it. And
Ooh, that sounds nice.
I'll tell you, this stuff is very good. It is very good.
Oh man, I can't get over the Panera mac and cheese. It is so good.
It is really good.
But I would never pay full price for it.
Yeah, what is
so
a
bad.
normal price?
It's like $9 for
a
like
large.
a small.
No, a large is $9.99.
Oh.
At least it was when we worked there. So like
That's
$10. I mean, a large is a lot of mac and cheese,
like
but it's not worth $10.
like how much?
So you remember how big the portion sizes were?
Yeah.
It's 2 of them. Yeah, it's 2 of them.
Oh no way
Yeah.
for
It's not worth it, but it's a good amount of food.
I mean, say if I'm hungry enough, maybe, but like
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to buy 3 of them.
And you know what's funny? People would often buy mac and cheese in the bread bowls, and that's just not something that you do because you want to get the bread bowls for soup, so that the soup can soak into the bread.
Oh,
you
man.
scrape the sides with the
Oh,
spoon,
Lord, have
and it's
mercy.
like, it's amazing.
Oh man.
But
yeah.
with mac and cheese, it doesn't
it doesn't absorb
into
it.
the bread.
So you finish your mac and cheese, and you just have this big hunk of dry bread you got to deal with now. And most of the time, like I would say, probably 3 out of 4 people that get a bread bowl, like hardly have any of the bread.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the McRib thing. They just get it because it's like, oh, Panera has bread bowls.
And that's
cool.
That's quirky a little bit.
I'm gonna get the bread bowl. You got to eat the bread bowl if you're gonna get the bread bowl.
Yeah.
You don't just like scoop out your soup and you're like, okay, it's like a pound of bread.
It's
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
a lot.
okay, have you seen like taco bowls where like they like the bowl is the like
Oh,
the shell,
the
okay,
shell
taco
yeah.
salad.
yeah.
things.
And
Yeah.
like it'd be like you eat all the inside stuff
And you
then
just leave the-
and
yeah, you just leave the
That's
shell.
not
bowl.
how you do it.
Yeah, right. That's stupid.
That's
Like,
psychotic.
yeah, why
Yeah.
would you do that? No, it just
It's like
doesn't
buying a
make
sandwich
sense
and just
there.
taking off the bread and eating the middle, the lettuce and the tomato in your hands. Just
Okay.
discarding the bread.
Barehanding
We
it.
got to make a loop here, okay? We started talking about the presidents.
No, I'm having more fun with this.
Yeah. Anyway,
But-
back to the president.
I want to bring up the president. Okay, National Treasure. I love that movie. Okay,
Nick Cage.
I'm not basing
We gotta
that
find the
off
lost
this
city of
conversation. But the president's
Nick.
book. I just want to like talk about that. Like, how many secrets do you think like the
Dude,
president has access
Like
to?
I said before we started this podcast, I would deal with all of the hate from half the country, all of the negatives, just to know
just the book.
if aliens exist, basically.
Yeah,
That's pretty much what I
And
would
why
say.
do you have to keep it a secret?
Why do you?
Why?
What's that?
I
It's
think
probably,
they're probably dangerous and
yeah,
like.
I want
Well,
to.
we should probably know about them.
Yeah,
if
that's
they're
what I think.
dangerous.
Okay, so just think about it this way: we all know, like, we have nukes. We all know our country has nukes. No one talks about it because, like, it's kind of like a eerie topic. Because, like, when you think nuke, you think like death.
Death.
Yeah. And so I'm guessing this is like a theoretical, topic because we have no idea if they are here or if they're not here.
Yeah.
They could be very dangerous, and they could have like weapons that they're working on,
Developing technology,
developing
from alien stuff.
from
just like in the movies.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then like Predator comes, and then like
We all die.
we all die.
Yeah, I guess my thing is we should probably know so we're not unaware when the predator gets loose and
Yeah.
has lunch.
You know.
there's probably a lot of cover-ups with like the things they're doing. Like if someone dies because like a crazy monster, like comes out of that base and kills somebody, do you think our like the feds would be like, hey, we have access to a crazy monster, it's our fault? Our government they'll never stand up and say, hey, this is my fault. They'll never take responsibility for anything ever.
I think there is no chance we have like an alien in captivity. There's no chance.
No, really?
No chance.
Its technology is probably like
minimum.
So,
but
they have to like a minimum be like a galaxy
I was
away.
gonna say the Transformers were on the dark side of the moon.
Oh, they're on the dark side. I guess
that was a dumb joke. I'm sorry.
Because like they have to be like a minimum like a galaxy away. You're telling me they have the technology to get from there to here, and we can capture them? There's no chance.
Yeah.
You never know. Like they're probably very intelligent creatures. Don't doubt them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. How could we possibly capture it if it's like an insanely intelligent thing?
Okay. Now I can see how that comment backfired.
Yeah. I'm glad you can see clearly now.
Yeah. But we have captured sharks before. It's not helping my situation.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that didn't
Little
help.
Ned.
I don't remember I remember the last time a shark traveled light years to another civilization.
What's funny is like the time that like it might have happened. Like how there's theories out there that they came and it's like rat. Not North Dakota, New Mexico. Like not rat, that city where like all the crazy stuff happened. I can't even think of what it's called.
That thing?
That's in Russia or Ukraine, maybe.
I don't know what
he
you're
said.
talking.
Chernobyl.
No,
you're talking about. You said in North Dakota, then New Mexico.
New Mexico. There was a city that like
Albuquerque.
Yeah. I watched a video. I watched a video on that.
I don't remember what it's called, but
oh gosh,
there was like someone said there was like a UFO sighting.
It was like 4 different people. From,
yeah.
Is this like in the 40s? I think you're talking about
60s.
back then? Okay, yeah, same thing.
Yeah, and that was gonna be my point, that like their theory that like they came here in the 1960s, which would have made things worse because like no offense to you boomers out there, but like the technology was whack back then. Like
we went to the moon. It was all right.
Theoretically,
it was decent.
to the moon.
Oh, let's get into this now.
I do think we went to the moon.
Me too.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Come
You can still like with like the high powered telescopes, you can look and see the flag on the moon's surface. You can see like because there's no air, you can see the footprints left over.
Well, I
so
mean,
change that. That's pretty cool.
I mean, like I agree with you, but like also knowing what they do, they could have like easily did a private trip there and put the flag down like a few years later.
Oh, you think? Oh, okay, yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm saying you're right that they did, and in 1969 they did go to the moon.
There have been people on the moon, yes.
Yeah, first the Americans, then I think the Russians.
Yeah, it was the race between those two nations.
Yeah. Has anybody else been to the moon? That's an interesting question.
I think China
Let's
has.
try.
I think China has.
Probably.
Why don't we hear about that though? Just because it's not American history?
I guess.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
I know
we teach sub portions of their history.
The Russians had the first person in space.
Yeah.
Like in orbit. It was Yuri Gagarin.
Like stuff like that, I would want to know about.
Yeah, we learned about that in school.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I forgot.
They had a little picture of him in the history book.
Oh.
I have always wanted to go to the space station.
International Space Station. Yeah.
Because I mean, just think how cool that would be. It'd be scary for sure. I mean, like you just look around and you see just darkness, and then you look and then you see this gigantic Earth.
Giant blueberry.
And then you also see sometimes you see a moon because it just depends on where the moon is laying at that point. So that would be cool to go there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
How are we on space now?
I don't know.
We'll continue.
We got to get back to the president eventually.
No.
Can we
talk about
the president?
how we saw the moon the other day in the light of day?
Yeah. So it was like we're leaving work. We get off work at 2:30.
Okay.
So it's like afternoon, and like the sun goes down at like 5:30 this time of year.
Yeah.
But we looked up as we were at our cars, and the moon was like directly above us. So
Why does that happen?
How-
I've seen that happen sometimes where like it's just complete daylight and the moon's out. for
yeah,
some
and like
reason.
if so, does that mean that the people where it's nighttime during that time can they not see the moon because we can see the moon?
Or what if it's not the moon? What if the Earth has a second moon? And
No one knows.
the Earth
Two
is,
moons.
the Earth is covering it up.
The Earth itself.
The Earth is.
I guess it kind of is most of the time. covering it.
Yeah. No, I mean like the other 7 planets, or is it?
Do you count Pluto?
Okay, 8. I love Pluto. Pluto's a freaking planet.
Did you know? Ready for this?
Huh.
The surface area of Pluto is the same size as Canada. Could Canada be its own planet if it was a ball?
It's not just a ball.
It's a ball.
I think we're a little tough on Pluto.
We
yeah,
are.
I mean, we are, but it can't be a planet.
Yes,
There's-
it can.
Jupiter has moons way bigger than Pluto.
It doesn't matter.
It does. It is matter. Science joke. Thanks.
Yeah.
No, I think Pluto's definitely a
Nah,
planet.
Pluto deserved to get kicked out, I think.
Yeah, well,
Well, it made it this far.
shut up, Sean.
It did make it. I like
Jeez.
Pluto.
I-
I'm cool with Pluto.
I don't even know. Okay, Pluto is a planet because I want it to be a planet.
Okay.
We are in the age of entitlement, and I'm gonna make it a freaking planet.
Pluto's a planet.
Yeah, what am I being like, ableist? Just because it's not able to be as big as the other planets?
Hashtag canceled. I'm just saying.
You're canceled.
Forget about it. This is
Get
the-
off the podcast.
This is the last episode of the Little Cats podcast. We're sorry, but it's ending.
Okay.
Now.
If you think Pluto's not a podcast, then
A podcast?
Do you guys think that Pluto is a
Yeah.
planet?
That's the question of the day. Let us know.
if you think Pluto's not a planet, then Mars is not a planet.
Mars is like the same size as Earth.
No, it's a little smaller.
Yeah, barely.
Okay, Mercury.
I just don't understand how we can measure Mars from here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I
oh
don't
yeah,
know.
it seems to be a little bit smaller
Well,
than Earth.
It's something to do with like
did we take
math.
the rover out there?
yeah. There's
With a little tape measure, like okay.
I mean,
Okay,
It's
let's
fine.
measure the
Probably
diameter.
technology to like scan the whole.
We're
Yeah.
not that advanced.
There's
Yes,
some-
we are.
there's
We have
something-
self-driving cars at this point.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
Let's talk about self-driving cars.
Yeah,
real
we
quick.
haven't hit
Do you
that
trust
yet.
them?
We did talk about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
kidding.
messing
okay.
about.
Oh my goodness.
a little sleepy.
Oh.
But I think that they probably figure out the size of planets by like they can tell how far away it is, and then like the speed at which it's moving determines its mass or something. It's
Okay.
probably a bunch of math.
It's like a bunch of science and math, and we're not.
All those story problems that we had to do in school. Maybe we're actually
Physics-
for something.
Physics,
Yeah.
I suck. at
Oh,
physics.
Physics was never fun.
No.
The only thing I was good at was like Boyle's law, which was the most simplest thing ever.
Don't even know
Did you
what
guys
that means.
make like the hoverboard and stuff?
No.
Oh,
We got to build a hoverboard
We built a hoverboard. We hovered like
We-
Marty McFly.
and boarded.
We
Boarded the
did do
hoverboard.
the we didn't do the watermelon thing, sadly.
Oh yeah, the rubber
We
bands.
did do the launching thing with the ping pong ball. I got the farthest. Just to clarify, mine thing launched the farthest.
What do you, oh,
Wait.
like that? The catapult?
Yeah, the catapult.
Oh, we didn't do the
We didn't do
catapult.
catapult.
Mine barely went because my partner, I can't mention, she she had to
Could it be?
work a lot during that week, and I was like constantly doing stuff by myself. And when it comes to science, I'm not the brightest. So
Yeah.
I almost what is that thing called? A Rube Goldberg project
Yeah,
machine. And so like
chain reactions basically.
yeah, it took me to like the last second for that thing to go off.
Man.
Yeah. So
Oh, because you guys had to do it like in class.
in class,
Oh, we had as many
it was
tries.
3 times
Yeah.
in like a 10-minute span that I had to happen.
Man,
That's intense because you have to like set it back up and make.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm glad for.
that was the most frustrating assignment of all of high school. I made mine really big, like it span across the entire kitchen into the dining room at my house.
It was sweet.
It was pretty cool, but like setting it back up took like 15 minutes. It was horrific.
So I just want to that Bible book we had.
The world
The world
views.
views.
World religion.
That was the worst.
It was okay.
I liked the Islam chapter. It was fun
Yeah,
learning
that was
about
pretty
that.
cool. To read some of the Quran was interesting,
Mm.
like to see their thought process and stuff. But that book was like, why are we reading this most of the time? I was like,
Yeah. All right. Be taking notes. Be learning from it. This is Bible class.
Yeah, learn how to worship another god.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Just real quick.
You just need to know how to do it sometimes.
Yeah.
I sure hope he doesn't watch our video.
I don't think we did it.
It was-
what, 52 minutes into our podcast.
Yeah, it was really. I enjoyed the class a good part of the time, but then when we
Yeah.
got into like new spirituality, I would have so much rather been asleep, which sometimes
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, those chapters, like the last few of them, were just like all
Yeah, 'cause
clunky
it was all
and
like-
I don't really understand the difference.
Yeah, it was like all emotional stuff.
Postmodernism and post-postmodernism and modernism and
It sounded like a song.
Yeah.
Postmodernism.
Yeah, modernism,
Postmodernism.
postmodernism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New spirituality
Yeah.
and normal spirituality.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this one's new and stuff.
Yeah.
Old
and
spirituality.
Old spirituality. Islam and Muslim and Christianity and
Yeah.
all
Okay.
the other ones.
we can stop now with the rapping.
Enjoy.
All right, so it's that time of the podcast.
Who has the top five for
boo,
today?
boo, boo.
What's the top five gonna be?
There should be like a part where like a slide comes down and there's like explosion.
Top five.
Top five.
Have fun with
Yeah,
that, Jace.
yeah,
We've
do
given
it.
you an assignment. This one.
Make it happen or else. That's all I have to say.
ASMR. Okay, all right.
Ooh.
I would like to say that this top five was brought to you by what? And
By one.
Oh, this better not be like top 5 sports teams.
yes, top five basketball players of all time, Joe. Right now.
I got it. I got the answer.
No, top five acting performances.
Top 5
Acting performances, so not just actors.
No,
actors in specific
performances.
movies.
Oh, that's tough.
That's real hard.
This is you gotta get the wheels spinning.
Number
I mean,
one.
I've had my top 1 come to mind, but I think.
Oh, the number one already?
I think
I don't know.
so.
I'm probably gonna work down the list.
Yeah,
here
we go five.
I'm
We're
gonna
going
do-
5 up? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll start with Joe.
That's weird to go 5 up though. But did we do that last time?
No, we did
No.
one down to
We
five
went 1
last
down
time.
to 5.
I
'Cause you-
think we should do 1 down to 5.
How can you just pick 5 out of nowhere?
Yeah, we gotta start at the top.
That's
and work our way
fair.
down.
Yeah.
Okay,
Unless we had time to like write this down and then work backwards.
you still gotta go first.
Okay. So the first one that came to mind, and I'm basic, oh my gosh, but probably Joaquin Phoenix and Joker.
That's pretty good.
That was gonna be on my list for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, he's great.
Yeah.
That'll be on my list. So my number one is definitely Arnold Schwarzenegger in Jingle All the Way. It's just an absolute.
Shut up! Shut up!
I'm kidding. I am kidding. Please.
Okay.
Forget about it.
Oh my gosh.
Before we continue, Sean, that movie is terrible.
No, it's not.
Thank you.
I just want to clarify that movie sucked.
Did we already talk about this?
Yes,
You're
we
the-
did.
Okay, good.
You're the only other person who thinks that.
No,
No,
he
this
does.
goes along with our Spider-Man theory, right? Just because Tobey Maguire is the first Spider-Man, oh, it's original, I grew up with him, he's the best Spider-Man, period. If you never grew up with Jingle All the Way and you just watch it someday,
It's terrible.
It's really bad. Yeah.
What was the movie you guys was it like Spy Next Door?
It wasn't good.
You said it was good. When
No.
I saw you the first time, you said, "Yeah, it was pretty good." You did, and you said it because probably Katie was there. You never heard her
Spy
feelings.
Next
It
Door.
wasn't good. No, even she was like, that wasn't good. That
Okay.
was what I remember.
Spy Next. Oh, with
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan. I
That's my
said-
number 2 performance,
I
actually.
said Bruce Lee.
Number 2, Bruce Lee. No, I'm trying to think about what my actual number 1 is. Can you come back to me? Go ahead, Jay.
Now I gotta do more thinking.
The only thing I thought about was making my joke.
Ooh,
Number 1.
man. Okay, this is like I got a lot of things rolling in my mind.
I got mine.
Well, I guess I gotta be careful with the movies on here. Probably. I can't do my. I can't. This is so hard.
You can't do yours?
I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
It's like I got a few, so I probably have to give it to Christian Bale. It is gonna be him in The Fighter.
The Fighter. I don't know. I haven't
He
seen that movie.
plays a drug addict, and it's like crazy because like you've seen the pictures of like him where he's like ugh, and where he's like fat and then he's very super skinny, right?
Yeah.
His transformation.
Yeah.
Well,
Roll the roll, yeah.
This one was him when he was super skinny because he was like, I think using meth maybe or something like that. But
In real life?
no, he wasn't using meth.
Well, we don't
damn
know.
it. Yeah.
Could have been.
He does a great role in that, and but I don't even know if that's my number 1. That's so hard to pick a number 1.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do an actual number 1. I was thinking of really good ones to be like, it's in the top 5.
Yeah, should we just say a top 5? Like, these are my top 5, but not in order?
Yeah, we
Okay,
can do that.
Sure.
There's 5
Unless
of
you
them.
can.
Yeah.
I'm going to put Heath Ledger is a Joker in there.
Oh yeah.
Two Jokers.
Two
They're
Jokers.
both really good.
I think
Yeah.
the Walking Phoenix is better.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
It's close.
Man, that's a tough one.
They're both really
So, side character, it's obvious Heath Ledger because Walking Phoenix, he's not a side character, right? But I think Heath Ledger does great on like he lived out the role in his daily life,
Yeah.
and like there's those scenes where like he's choking that girl, and like he like that wasn't in the script. That was all improv.
He just does it.
Yeah, and like she was actually freaked out. I mean, like
Yeah.
so, but
Raw
I
reactions.
think Joaquin Phoenix, he's also one of those actors who like very he puts his whole life into a role. Because if you see what Joaquin Phoenix does, he hates the press. He's like Tobey Maguire with the press. And like he's awkward on TV, on night shows, late night shows.
Yeah, he is kind of awkward.
He really does it for like the art, I guess, to be the best thing. He's not like there to be like a flashy actor. He really does it for the art of the movie.
Yeah. It's really
So
cool.
I really enjoy him in a lot of movies. He does Walk the Line. He plays Johnny Cash. I love that movie.
He plays Johnny Cash?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he actually he covers all of it, like the songs for the movie, and sings them himself.
Wow.
Nice.
Magnifico.
So is Johnny Cash number one for you, or one of your top 5?
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash. The one that you just said, the Joaquin Phoenix one. Don't act like I'm the stupid one. Oh my god.
No, it's back to you. You got to give yours.
What? I already gave mine.
We're going.
He did too. Didn't you?
Wait.
Didn't who did I?
Wait. What were yours then?
What did I say?
I don't know. You said one.
Oh, Christian Bale.
Yeah,
Christian Bale.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what? Okay. Gosh. I think that this would be in my top 5 too, and maybe it's just kind of because of a kind of recent one that I've seen, so it's kind of fresh in my memory. I was talking to you guys about The Guilty with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal.
And the
He's
whole
a
movie
good
takes
actor.
place in one room, and it's pretty much just on him, and he's a 911 dispatcher.
Oh,
and you can hear the conversations through the phone of all the calls he gets, and there's one, and it's like this entire story, and it unfolds. And for him to be able to do an entire movie and make it interesting, like in one room, in one chair pretty much, I think that's like almost impossible.
Jake Gyllenhaal is a good actor.
He's a real good actor.
Did it well.
He in fact made a Spider-Man movie that sucked pretty good.
You talking about Far From Home?
Yeah.
What?
What? You
That
thought
was a
sucked?
good movie.
It was good because of Jake Gyllenhaal.
You thought that was the only reason why?
Okay.
Okay. We're back to
And-
Spider-Man again.
Just putting this out there, in the Tom Holland Spider-Man, that's definitely the worst one.
The worst one?
What?
I guess-
Homecoming
I
is
guess
definitely
probably.
better. And
But still
No Way
good.
Home's definitely better.
Yeah, No Way Home was the best.
Far From Home, okay, it's not bad.
I thought it was good.
It's okay.
I almost like it more than the first, but
I think I like it more than the first two. Looks like you're wrong, Jay.
that's
No.
one hot take.
Your opinion is wrong.
Let's ask. I don't know why I'm pointing at the blue mic. Let's ask the people. Comment down. Give us the answers.
The Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Who's
Answers.
better? Oh, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I thought
that's my number two.
I thought of another one for top fiver. I don't know if you boys have seen this movie or not, but Tom Hanks is really good in Castaway. I don't know if you've seen.
I
the movie
have
before.
seen it like
He's
a while
One
ago.
of
He's
solo
really good.
movies where it's you
He
by
was
yourself.
really good in Castaway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna sound like a fanboy here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with my favorite actor of all time.
No, don't
Robert.
say it.
It's not Don Cheadle. It's not Don
Okay.
Cheadle. Robert Downey Jr.
Okay.
As Iron Man. Any of
Just
them.
in any of them.
In any of them?
Any, literally, the third one. I love the third one too. There's a lot of hate for the third
There's a
Iron
lot
Man.
of hate for the third one.
And once again, it's just like the
There are
Garfield
fine
thing.
lines. Yeah.
It's the storyline. The storyline.
Yeah.
I get it. He blows up his suits, and then in the next movie he has suits.
Yeah,
It's interesting,
it's weird.
right? It's weird, but it's not his fault. His acting is still great.
Yeah, he is really good.
Okay. I'll allow it. I'll allow
Good.
that one. Back to me then. Shoot. Well, I'm not ready. I was too busy listening to you guys. I should have been ignoring you.
Yeah. Think off into space.
Just go.
I'm thinking.
Give him a second.
How about
Hurry
you go?
up.
You go.
I literally just gave one.
Well, you can't think of something now?
I have my third one.
You have your third one?
Yeah. We've already mentioned this man, too. Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff?
Jigglypuff.
In what?
In Zodiac. I told you guys about that
Oh,
movie.
yeah, I want to watch that
Dude.
one.
Also,
He's real
Robert
good. And
Downey
Robert Downey Jr.
Jr.
is great in that movie.
That's a really good movie.
Really good.
I like that.
He's
movie.
awesome in that movie.
Gosh.
If you're getting into those kind of movies, it's a weird movie and like it's hard to watch. But that Ted Bundy movie,
Oh, Zac Efron?
Zac Efron,
He's really good in that
I'm
movie.
not saying that's my top. He's in my top 5, but he does play a really good role in that movie.
I hadn't seen that one either.
There's also a My Friend Dahmer one with who's Ross Lynch. You know who that is?
Oh, from Austin and Alley.
Yeah. He
funny.
plays Jeffrey Dahmer as a teenager, and it's an interesting movie. But we just got talking about like the Zodiac Killer, so I just threw that in there.
It was good.
Okay.
Yet again, I was too busy listening to you. Not
He does nothing. Has nothing.
Okay.
Ba, 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 ba. Have fun editing this together, Jace.
Yeah.
Kevin Sorbo.
Kevin Sorbo.
Kevin Sorbo.
In any movie. He is the top 5.
Ever. Any movie ever.
Yeah. Gosh. It's such a hard prompt, too.
Yeah, that is a tough one to think about.
So, I don't know her name,
I've seen so many movies, it's hard to...
but she is in Defending Jacob and Clickbait, their TV series. I don't know her name, but she has a really good performance. In Clickbait, she plays like the mom of these kids, and like it doesn't sound like a very great role, but there's a whole lot of drama, and she just plays it really well. So you'll just have to see the show.
So we're talking about can we throw in shows like?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I said acting performances.
Yeah.
I didn't think about Charlie Hunnam, Sons of Anarchy. If you're a young child, do not watch this show. But he plays a biker, a vice president of a charter in a small town, and he like. So the best way I can explain the story is his stepdad murdered his father, but his stepdad is married to his mom now. Like the dad's like killed his So anyways, and his father, his actual father, was the president of that charter, but he got killed, and now the guy who murdered him is the president of the charter, and like the whole story is him finding out about like what happened and like finding that his mother was involved. The mom ends up killing his wife.
Oh my gosh.
It's a
That
very
sounds like a whole thing.
So is the dad's name Anarchy, and they're just Sons of Anarchy?
That must be the case, yeah.
That must be.
sure.
Okay. I like that joke.
But he plays a great role in that, and he actually for like it's 7 seasons for that whole time he like played the character outside, like he lived the life of Jax Teller, and he would ride his bike all the time wherever he went, and he never rode a bike before that.
Oh really?
Like a motorcycle, and so. It's a very
Yeah, me too.
That's what I was
It's like, man, that's gotta be exhausting.
Everywhere he goes.
Yeah, it's a really good role. So
Cool.
That definitely goes in my top 5.
Sweet. Is it back to me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
Oh my
one?
gosh. Oh my gosh.
I do have another one.
Go for it.
Okay. I can't believe it took me this long to think of this.
1 or 2, my bad.
Yeah. I think this would probably be higher than the other ones I've mentioned, but Andrew Garfield and Hacksaw Ridge is really, really good.
Yes.
That movie is awesome. That's like a top 5 movie of all time.
Him in The Social Network too.
I've never seen that.
Really good. If you haven't seen it,
About that.
watch it. Very good movie.
I don't want to watch it. Don't make me watch it.
And then I would put Joaquin in there too, so that's my 5.
Mr. 5? Oh, you're all done? Shoot.
Well done.
I think I'm at 3.
I'm at 3.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I'm just gonna sit back,
Yeah, you can
Chill
enjoy
out.
yourself.
have a good time.
Robert Downey Jr. and Dr. Doolittle.
Dr. Doolittle.
Excellent performance.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
Out of
His
this
worst
world.
movie in his career by far.
His career?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. Oh, I mean, side characters, Mr. Defoe.
Mm.
Yeah.
William?
William.
He's a good actor.
Him and, of course, the Spider-Man movies. But I was telling you guys about the. Well, I think I just told you about the romantic movie, Fault in Our Stars. Or
Yeah, you told me about it.
Yeah.
Fault in 2 Our Stars. Yes.
Whatever, Fault in Our Stars.
The
Whatever.
fault in it.
He plays the drunk author, and like he just is good. He's a great actor. So
Yeah, he was in What Happened to Monday. You ever hear of that one?
What happened to Monday?
Oh my gosh, it's intense.
Where'd it go?
have you guys
Yeah.
seen the Tomorrow War?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that one was really good.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Really good movie.
Oh gosh, this is just really hard. I don't know what to
Daniel
do.
Craig and Knives Out. There's my favorite.
Really?
one.
I was just thinking about
Yeah.
that.
That was a really good performance.
Yeah.
He's good as that detective dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Chris Evans. That's his best movie. Chris Evans.
Best
I think
movie?
that's his best movie?
He's terrible as Captain America, for sure. I have always said that. He's not a good Captain America. I'm sorry.
Robert Downey Jr. is a good Iron Man.
That's just dumb.
Robert Downey Jr. is
No.
the only Iron Man.
He made.
That show that I was talking
Haven't
about, Defending Jacob, Chris Evans was really good in that.
I haven't seen that.
It's so good.
Yeah, I think Chris Evans is better in a villain role than a hero role. As an
Yeah,
actor.
he is.
Probably.
As Knives Out prove that.
Spoiled it, dude. Spoiled Knives Out.
Well,
No. He's a bad guy. That's all you get to know. Which kind of spoils it if you watch the first 25 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess.
I mean, he's not present there, and like they're like, "Her murdered this guy," you know, like.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah, Craig he's good in that.
He signed on for 3 more movies, like
Of that?
the Knives Out.
The same character.
Yeah.
Cool.
The next one will have Dave Bautista in it.
Dave
and that comes
Bautista?
out like this year, I think.
Ooh,
Bautista.
Yeah.
Bautista. Yeah, I love that movie when it came out. It was good.
Hurry up, Joe.
It's really hard. I'm trying not to take any of your
10-minute
guys's.
segment. It's been like 25 minutes.
Try not to take any of your guys's. I'm trying to be original and stuff, but I can't think of anything.
Which ones would you take from ours?
Probably Heath Ledger or Willem Dafoe.
Nope.
Yeah, I know. That's on you too.
Heath Ledger,
It's your fault.
real good. Real good actor.
Heath.
Too bad he's dead. Sad.
You can't throw that at me.
Yeah, I can. Everyone knows he's dead.
Dead.
Okay, you know what? Time's running out, so I'm gonna say John Heder from Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh my
Ultimate.
goodness.
Ultimate role.
Who else? Jack Black from Nacho Libre. That's all my 5.
There it is.
You could have did Jack Black from Jumanji, and I would have been more impressed.
No, he's better.
No, he's better
in
than
Nacho
Nacho Libre.
Libre.
You ever seen it? Yeah.
That movie is terrible.
You think that movie's terrible?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hot take.
I think it's
hilarious.
So I am not huge on like the anti-comedy that like The Office and Parks and Rec impose on and like that kind of stuff. That's just me.
You just rather watch a teddy bear.
I bet you like.
do very mischievous deeds.
I bet you like How I Met Your Mother. You
I
probably-
do love that
You're
show.
like-
I love that show.
I could just tell by looking at it.
I love that show.
You love How I Met Your Mother.
Oh man.
Halfway watching The Office, okay, where they just make dumb jokes the whole time.
They're funny. They're fun. It's
I don't
good.
hate The Office. I'll watch it, but I'm just saying, it's not the funniest thing ever. As people impose that The Office is like the best TV show of all time.
Yeah, people do fanboy over it.
Like The Office, I'm gonna
A
buy a
lot,
shirt, I'm gonna buy
yeah.
a mug.
But for the fans who aren't like that, good for them.
Yeah, it's a real good show.
It's a good show.
I love that show.
Yeah.
You ever watch Parks and Rec? Brooklyn Nine-Nine? They're all by the same.
Brooklyn
Okay.
Nine-Nine's
They're
the
all
best.
funny.
Actually, I do like Parks and Rec and Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have came at Parks and Rec like that. That's a good
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, you take that back.
Calm.
I take that back. Bzz. So
Bzzz.
yeah.
Anyway, there's our top 5.
We've done it.
Wow.
That's the 3rd episode, boys, of the Little Pants Podcast.
With Jay.
With Jay this time.
Hi, Jay.
Maybe Jace will be back next week. I don't
Yeah.
know. Depends if he's still sick
Yeah.
or not.
Jeez.
Maybe he'll be over the weather
Instead of under it.
instead of under it.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Ah.
This is the point of our podcast where our humor gets really dry and we don't know what to say.
Yeah.
So
That's
thank
the
you for
end.
listening to all the way to the end. An hour and 14 minutes in. It'll probably be cut down, but
I'll see you in 2 months.
Yeah, Jay's being shipped off, so